There's been a lingering question on many players' minds, including mine. Does skill-based damage actually exist in Black Ops 6? Now, if you don't know what skill-based damage is, it's the theory that Call of Duty purposely lowers or raises how much damage your bullets do depending on how good you're playing. So if you're doing really good, it's believed that your damage will actually get lowered and you'll end up doing worse. Now, this topic has been around for quite a while now. As far as I can remember, it's been around since Modern Warfare 2022's release, but it seems to be more prevalent now. Why? Well, there's no shortage of moments in Black Ops 6 where your gun just feels totally weak while the enemy bodies you in under 3 to 4 shots. It's gotten to the point where many people speculate exactly what this is, and many have come to the conclusion that skill-based damage is actually a real thing. In trying to figure out if this is real or not, I decided to analyze the games I was doing good, the games I was doing bad, and the games where I specifically felt like my damage output had been drastically lowered, and clips and moments from other people and friends. Finally, I looked at a lingering problem I've noticed is prevalent in all of mine and my friends' games. After all of that, I've come to the conclusion that skill-based damage is unlikely to be real in Black Ops 6, so that leaves us with the question, why do guns feel so inconsistent in Black Ops 6, and how do we get around that? Well, I believe there are actually many factors as to why this is happening. I may have a couple answers that may help you in your games, so stick around. Also, all of these answers will lead to the last answer, so you may find these important. Some may seem not too important at first, but may become more important later. Number 1, damage drop-off. Something that is noticeable through clips, recordings, and gunsmith details is that the damage drop-off in Black Ops 6 can be very sudden. Though this is unproven, I've had games where a gun feels better with an attachment that increases the damage range of a gun, so this could be me and not actual performance. This is just a small one, I've noticed, so take this with a grain of salt, and if you don't feel like increasing your damage range, that's fine. Number 2, the map, gun, and enemy team matter. The gun you use on what map and versus what team really does matter. If you are on Vorkuta and you're using a gun that has short range stats, even with long range attachments, it's unlikely that you're going to have a good damage output. When I play Vorkuta, I typically switch from the AS Val to Model L, as it has a higher damage output at longer range and is more controllable recoil, which is important in our next but last answer. This is incredibly important because the guns in Black Ops 6, their actual base stats are much more important than in previous titles. In Modern Warfare 2, for example, you could change a gun's entire damage output at longer range with certain attachments. In Black Ops 6, this doesn't really exist. You have attachments that slightly boost your overall gameplay style, but you can't really change the base stats a gun has. An SMG can't really be made into a long-range gun, and it won't ever really be able to unless they change the attachments in Black Ops 6 later on. This is why you will want to change to a gun that has a higher damage output at longer ranges depending on your map. Number 3, stability. Now, this may seem at first I'm just blaming everything on lag, and I pretty much am, but I and all of my friends have had constant orange to red packet bursts and packet losses while playing Black Ops 6. This is incredibly notable, as if this was just a Wi-Fi problem, then it would be latency and not really packet loss. And it also explains a whole lot, as packets are information being sent to the server of the game from your client. This is important, as bullet registration is a part of this. Actually, everything from your position on the map, if you're throwing a grenade, if you're sprinting or diving, practically all of your controllable movements and actions are involved in packet data. Packet loss is the loss of that exact data, and packet bursts are sudden sends of a bunch of held up data. Your bullets very well could just not be registering. And there's a few clips where I've seen that through kill cams where bullets do not register on the server, even though you see them connect on your screen, and you see the hit marker pop up. Your bullets could just be getting lost, and no damage is actually being done to the person you're shooting at because packet loss. This is where accuracy and damage range becomes completely relevant and absolutely imperative. You want bullets to hit and do damage to cover for the bullets that may not be registering, which is why at shorter ranges, faster weapons like the ASVAL are really good, but on maps like Vorkuta with lengthy sightlines, you'll want something like the Model L for that stable accuracy and high damage output. For the last bit, I will show you two small portions of gameplay, one being on a public match of TDM, which will have been the same one that you've been watching, and the other being a private game, both on the same map. The difference between these two clips is one is an online in a random TDM game, and the other is in a private match being hosted by me. I have numerous clips with the help of a friend, and every time he died, he told me the amount of bullets it took to kill using the numbers you see when you die. We recorded that every single kill had been exactly 5 bullets from medium to short range. This means that online matchmaking, and therefore packet loss and packet bursts, are the main cause of your weapons feeling like they're weaker, as there's no reason that online matchmaking should be causing your gun to be weaker than it is in private match with the same customizations. Hopefully we see this getting fixed, or the servers getting some more stability in the future. Other than that, I hope this video solves some issues for you, or helps in your enjoyment of the game, because I know how unfun it can feel thinking the game is purposefully making you worse. And with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, or night, or with whatever you're doing. Good luck on those camo challenges too, and those prestige levels. Also, please subscribe to Toxic Box FM on YouTube, at Toxic Box FM. I spend a lot of time making funny moments of my friends and I'd really appreciate if you check it out for me. I'll leave a little subscribe thing at the end screen here. Again, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye!
I have not used snipers once this game. I have... Okay.
Okay.
Even clipped on. Okay.